I don't even know if I'm in focus. Hey guys, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my channel. This is week 2 of my, what did I call it? Thrift Buy and Resell challenge. Okay, so talk about a challenge. I was gonna do a video today on you don't have to buy things in order to sell. You can also sell the stuff you have in your house, which I'm going to do today. And you can also sell street finds, curb find. You know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Okay, so you can tell, obviously I'm not doing too well. I've got like really bad stress acne going on right now. This is not a good space for me today and probably for the next year or so. Scott was laid off yesterday. They are outsourcing his position to Argentina because they can do the job not as good, but for much cheaper. So the company prefers to save money rather than producing quality material. So Scott is laid off and we're going to be okay for about 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, because that's how much funds we have saved. However, and you know it takes forever for him to get a job in this field, but starting June we're going to be in serious trouble. So I had to come up with a solution that is tax-free, because he has to collect unemployment starting Monday. He was laid off, not fired, laid off. And the only thing I could come up that would be quick enough and not require for me to step away from YouTube, because that is a major income for us. I don't want to discuss it in depth, but pretty much half of our mortgage is paid through YouTube. I have to boost the channel and I also have to bring in an extra income. So there's going to be more videos. You all understand the purpose. So I don't usually do videos for the purpose of an income, but I'm going to have to this time around. So for those who label the YouTube industry as people just trying to make money, it was not the case up until today. Today it is, because I have to make an income. We got to survive. I got to save the family and I got to make sure we don't lose the house. So I'm trying to stay composed right now, but let me tell you, it's rough. So I'm gonna show you what I've done. I was gonna do it anyway on Wednesdays in my town, whether it's Wednesday, every other Wednesday on this side of town, which they call North Side, is bulk pickup, and then the other Wednesday is South Side. So my friend and I decided last week, while I was selling stuff on eBay, and you saw that video already, that we were gonna go and collect the stuff that people throw away in our area, and wait until you see the stuff, because they throw away stuff like I can't believe it. And we're gonna try to sell it on the marketplace on Facebook, because Facebook is cash only. There's no, I don't know if I'm giving you good advice, but everybody does it, so who cares, right? So it's all cash, there's no fee on it. So we decided we were gonna do that and share the income. So on Wednesday we went and picked up a whole bunch of stuff, and I was just gonna sell them and show you how to do it for the purpose of doing a video, just for fun. But it turns out that I really need to sell the stuff, and I have to sell a lot of the stuff that's in the house too, because I need to prepare June mortgage. So I'm selling a lot of my crystal and a lot of other stuff. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, so we are in my garage, and it's still pretty clean, you see that. And over here, believe it or not, most of it is in the dark. It's gonna change once I move the camera. This is all stuff that we found on the curb. There's some of it you recognize as from my house, only a few items, but all of this is stuff that we found on the curb, and I'm going to sell it. So let me give you a quick tour. And some of it I've already priced out, and I can't believe people throw that stuff away. But anyway, this thing here was on the curb. It's a brutalist mid-century copper wall art. I'm going to insert something, and you can see that, yeah, they want $600 for it online. I can't believe somebody threw that away. But anyway, I'm going to try to get $100 for it. Listen, I got to sell low in order to make sure it moves, right? So this thing. It's a wall art. I think it's hideous, but some people probably want it. And then, you know, there's a lot of people who go on the marketplace and look for stuff for cheap, and then they resell it. So it's like sold a third or fourth time or fifth time, whatever. You know, we all know a hustle or two. I found this. This is a big Chinese planter that's hand painted, and it's one of those that has the a fish inside. It's in perfect condition. There's no chip. There is a stamp underneath it. When I do the Bixby Vision, if you are on Samsung and Android, you know what I'm talking about. It's basically an image recognition software. It shows up as an antique that was sold at an auction. So I don't know if this is a reproduction. I know nothing about these. All I know is that the design is not perfect. There's one part here where the design was not put together. So it indicates to me that it was probably machine made. So it's not an original, it's a reproduction, but I'm thinking maybe I can sell it for 40 bucks. We'll see. Okay, so these, you know, those are from Grandma's house. I gotta sell them. I have two lanterns that are this one, and then this one. These are railroad lanterns. I see them go for over $100. A lot of people sandblast them to clean them out and restore them. I ain't got time for that, plus I have no interest in doing it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get maybe 30 bucks each. These you probably recognize them, they were still in the garage. The Pottery Barn, what you call them, stocking holders that you put on your mantle. I don't know, 3 bucks, don't care. Found this, probably sell it for 2 bucks, you know, whatever. These you recognize, they were still in the garage. I'm gonna try to get 2-3 bucks for them. Basket, $1. Found this huge thing here. It's metal. It's one of those big, whatever you call it, vase, but you put dry ornamental grass in it. I'm gonna try to sell it for 5 bucks. Anyway, yeah, that's all it's worth. At least to me, I wouldn't pay more than that. There's this thing here. That's a Mikasa. It's a 1980s Persian blue pattern. It's discontinued. I've seen it for sale for $95. I know I'm not going to get that. So this one I may put on eBay instead of putting it on the marketplace. So I'll see if I can get $15 for it or more on eBay. Okay, moving on. This is a Chinese rosewood stool or end table. Obviously it's not new, but the brand new one sells for $185. I can't believe it myself, but whatever. I found it on the online for that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get 25 bucks for it. There's this weird looking table here. Not a table, but a dresser. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to sell it for. There's this Chinese planter with a marble top that I found. All of this is street finds, okay? It's, you know, painted, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks, 25 bucks, you know, whatever. And then I found this table, and I have a matching other table like that. And then there's this one, and this one is really interesting. I don't know if you can see, but the glass is curved. You see that? It goes down like this. I don't know if they're mid-century or wannabe mid-centuries, but the glass is super thick and super heavy. So I'm gonna try to sell those. Maybe the large one for 60 bucks and the other two for 30 bucks each, or maybe a lot for 100. I don't know. We'll see. So there's that. And then you remember the basket. Some lady wanted to buy it from me, put it to the side, never came back to collect it. So it's been in the garage ever since. So I'm gonna sell the big basket. I have those things here. I'm gonna see if I can get 5 bucks each. They are wrought iron candle holders, but I don't have the little glass things to go with it. There's some toys from the kids that I'm selling. This thing, you remember it, right? I'm gonna try to sell it. There's this Costco 1950s stool, kitchen stool. I'm gonna try to sell that as well. In the back here is a kitchen cabinet or a bathroom cabinet without a glass or the mirror. I gotta put the doors back on. I'm gonna sell that, and then I got 2 little stools here. I'm gonna try to sell as well. So all of this stuff is for sale on the marketplace or on Facebook or on eBay starting today. So I'm gonna show you how to do that really, really quick. And then we also found this. You're probably thinking like, what are they? They're crazy in Sophia's area. Yeah, it's northern New Jersey. People just buy and throw away stuff of value. This is an Italian porcelain chandelier. And guess what? This one is not for sale. I'm keeping it. I can't sell it. I'm gonna put it in the dining room, but I have to see if it works first. So I have to, you know, go and put the wires into a special plug and see if it works. And if it does, then I'll get rid of the fan and then I'll put this one on. I'm not sure if it's Italian. It looks Italian to me. Lennox did a whole bunch of those in the 60s, but it doesn't have a Lennox logo. So I don't know what the value is. Scott is okay with putting it in the dining room. I think that once I put little, what you call them, shades on top, it would look really, really neat. And I would finally have a chandelier free. So listen, my grandmother used to say there's no small job, and there's also no shame in anything that would bring you income. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, as long as it's legal, right? So is this stuff legal? Yes, it is. I checked with the town, okay? So let's not start speculating as to whether or not I'm doing something that's illegal. I asked my town, I called the township and I say, look, I'm picking up stuff off the street. Can I resell it? Is it a problem? And the only thing I cannot resell are, they said, the things that the town actually recycles for an income, and it's the white bulk, which would be stove, fridge, anything that would be a scrap metal that they can use. The town actually has a company that picks those up for them, and they get, you know, and they bill them by the pound, or I don't know. But they said actually I was giving them a favor because that's less for them to pick up, which means that the guys don't work as hard and they can do other things. You get the point, right? So it's perfectly legit. You can do that. You can pick up people's trash and resell it for a profit. My town is okay with it. They already know about it. My neighbors know about it. So it's all good. Anyway, let me take pictures. There is one thing I need to do. The glass tables, some of them lost the little pads underneath the glass. So I have to replace that, and I have to clean everything. So I have some wood cleaner here. I'm going to dust everything with the wood cleaner, don't matter. And then I have a dry rag for the glass. And then I'll take pictures of the items while I still have beautiful light outside. And then I will go inside and show you my own personal things that I have to sell. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. All right, so here's one table. Let me remove this. I tell you, the glass is really, really heavy. So this doesn't have those. They've been lost. So I'm just going to replace them. It was a $4 investment. So I'll have to subtract that. And they are their own little sticky things. And I hope it works. Because you know how people are, right? They want to buy something and then they come to your house and they want to act like they're experts, right? So that they can price things down. And guess what? Price is firm. I'm not going to haggle in my garage. I'm not going to, you know, entertain. What do you call it? Haggling? Something like that? In my garage, okay? It is what it is. If it doesn't sell, guess what? It goes back on the sidewalk. Okay, so that's done. I just got to clean this. I'm sorry about the leaf blower outside. So I already put up the tables and the Chinese stand. Wait, here you go. On the marketplace. So I'm putting it up for $25, and all I'm doing is putting the price, the dimension, the conditions, the type of material, good shots of it, and then I just have to wait for people to be interested in it. Now the thing with the marketplace is that people come to your house. So what I'm going to do, because I don't really want people to come to my house, is that whoever wants to buy the stuff, I will put it in the car and I will meet them at a local supermarket, you know, or Scott will meet them at the local supermarket. But usually I find that stuff on the marketplace goes fast, and I tell you how I know that. You probably remember from the last video where I had the 2 candlesticks, the pewter candlesticks. I actually had them on the marketplace and on eBay, and a lady came in through the marketplace and said she had to go. She gave me $20. I asked for $15. She gave me $20. She said, I'm taking them. I got to stop by, pick them up, and then get on my way. She was going somewhere. I don't know. None of my business. But anyway, she paid $20 for them. And so I had to remove the listing from eBay. So I'm cross-posting. Whatever you do when you put on the marketplace, you got to let them know you're cross-posting stuff. And I'm putting it on, you can put it on 10 different sites or groups. So I have it on 10 different New Jersey buy, sale, trade type sites, like garage sales and swaps. So, you know, all of the, you know, stuff that you usually find, plus the marketplace itself. So there's a lot of listing for the items. It reaches a lot of people in New Jersey, basically. Am I going to ship? No. Because I see some people do that for smaller items. Maybe I'll do it for a very small item, but I'm not even going to bother with the crystal. That's going to go on the marketplace because it's just too much. And again, I don't pay for shipping, packing material. I have all of that from a friend of mine who works in the industry. So I get a lot of boxes and a lot of peanuts and a lot of bubble wrap all for free. So I don't have to pay for that. That's great. But I don't want to be bothered with wrapping stuff and going to the post office. It kind of defeats the purpose of trying to make as much of a profit as possible. And then, like, for instance, the table, I'm not shipping that because I'm just crazy. So what I'm going to do now is clean up the pot, the big pot. I'm going to put it on top of the planter, so that way I have them together, and then I'll take pictures, put them on the marketplace. I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll finish what I got to do here, and then we'll go inside and I'll show you what I'm selling from inside. Alright, so I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so all you got to do is you go to your marketplace, you go to sell an item, then all you have to do is put your pictures, so you choose the best picture as the main one. Right, so I got 6 of them. And then title, it would be Chinese hand-painted fishbowl planter, and I'm going to put large next to it. Price, let's ask for $45. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's going to go into garden, and condition is good but used. Brand is unknown. See stamp at the bottom. Right. Location, okay, and then you just add a little description. This is a very large Chinese bowl which can be used indoor or outdoor. Beautiful and intricate design in excellent condition, no chip or crack, right? And then I got to do dimensions. So let me measure it. 12.5 by 14 inch. Okay, and then you have product tags for people who are searching by products. So we're going to put Chinese planter, Chinese decor, Asian planter, Asian decor, Chinese fishbone, garden planter, that's enough. Okay, then offer shipping, no, done. I'm just showing you how to do this, right? Okay, then you go to next, and then this is where you put it into all of your groups that are sales. So I'm putting in the hoarder swap and sell, garage sale buy and sell, Cedar Grove, surrounding area swap, online yard sale, buy and sell, vintage antiques, and then online yard sale and stuff for sale in New Jersey. And here we go. And publish. And this is what it looks like. You see the listing? Oh, I got a misspell. I got to edit that. So anyway, and here are my pictures. All right, you want to give as many detailed pictures as possible. So I'm going to change the listing because I have a misspelling, and then I'll move on to my other items. So I'm here still putting the stuff up. I have the basket to do, and I already sold the stool, the little stool, you know, the round one. Somebody's picking it up in about 20 minutes. Sold it for 15 bucks. And I have a lady who wants the 3 glass tables. I'm selling that for $125. Just gonna pick that up this afternoon. I have somebody who wants the 2 lanterns. Now, mind you, it's still the same day. I'm still putting stuff up on the marketplace. I have somebody who wants to give me 50 bucks for the 2 lanterns, but I told her 65 and she didn't come back to me yet. And then I have like a gazillion requests for that weird cabinet. I have a lot of people asking about it, but they're not committing yet, so that's where I'm at. Yeah, it's working. So you see, there's no small job. I'm telling you, you gotta know a hustle. There's no small job. I'm done with this. I'm gonna go in the dining room. I gotta wash my crystal and then put it up on the marketplace, and then I will see you again. Oh my goodness, the number of calls I've been getting. Okay, everything is for sale. Let me show you what I'm selling from the house, and then I'll tell you what's sold already. So, you guys, you know my house. You've seen this stuff a gazillion times. So I'm gonna be very, very quick. I'm selling my 12 water goblets from Waterford. Never used them. I am selling a set of 12. Remember, I have 24 of those. The Waterford flutes, I'm selling 12 of them. Okay. I am selling my nun. I already got somebody who wants it. That's the rest of the goblets over there. I'm selling a lot of silver plated stuff. I'm selling the rooster. I have somebody who's already interested in it. I'm selling my food dog. I have somebody who's interested in it. And I'm selling my 2 crystal bells and the wine plate and the little trinket box that had my rock. I kept the rock, but those are for sale as well. So what have I sold so far? I sold the little stool. That was the Rosewood stool. Somebody came and picked it up. For it was 15. They gave me 20. I don't know what's up with that. I guess people don't want change. I took the 20. So that was sold. Somebody came in and picked up. I'm getting a new message. Is this available? Okay, this is what happens, right? They ask you, is this available, the 12 flutes, right? And I'm going to say yes. Okay, and we'll see what happens. The Waterford flutes, I'm selling them $280 for the 12, or 30 bucks each. They're worth way more, but I still have another 12. And then the water goblets, you know, I mean, look, I was emotional, okay? Not gonna lie, I was emotional before. I'm not happy about this, but I gotta do it. Anyway, so can I buy 6 of the items? I don't know. I gotta think about that. Let me finish this. The lady only wants 6 flutes. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could sell 6 for 180, right? So I sold the stool. Somebody came and picked up the 2 lanterns. I sold them $65 for both. You hear that? It's just, it keeps going non-stop since I posted the stuff. And then I have a box of Legos that got sold. I have a guy coming in, 25 bucks. He's coming in tomorrow afternoon. the 3 tables, the glass tables, I have a lady coming in, 125. She's coming in tomorrow to pick that up. And then what else did I sell? Oh, the tall Chinese planter, somebody wants it. Oh, the 2 little stools, somebody is buying that and coming in this afternoon as well. So I made about, if I sell the flutes, I'm not going to count the flutes, I made a little bit over $200 already. And most of it is stuff that I found on the street, so it's all profit. Okay. So listen, people buy, okay? So use the Facebook Marketplace. I find it very easy to do it through the Marketplace. The only problem is that they will not stop buzzing in. It's just like, it has not stopped. And then what you do is that when somebody is interested and they say they're coming to pick it up, you place it as pending. And then once they pick it up, you put it as sold. That's basically all it takes, and it's all cash. Okay, so that's the story. I will keep you updated for next week, week 3 of the buy and resell challenge. On the eBay listing, the Fenton vase did not sell, but you remember I sold the 2 candlesticks for 20. And then I have bids on the camera. I have bids on the Corningware big dish, and I have bids on something else I'm trying to fit. Oh, and the teapot. I have bids on that. So here's Scott. We're gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it happen.
So am I. I mean,
I'm selling my crystal. I'm selling the crystal. Okay. That's all right.
yeah,
So I just want to ask you, did I win the challenge?
yeah, well, I guess you are winning the challenge. We're winning.
Of the eBay sales, I made. Remember, I spent $38. I already sold $58 worth of it. So, and I don't pay for shipping because it's included. So I won the challenge, but now we have a new challenge, and we're gonna make it happen. So thank you all for your support and love and concern, and I will see you next time. Bye.